You're committed when you go into a tent. And the temperatures that they're experiencing there tonight, right? Yeah. Just to be first in line.
That's right. Snowing on top, a little rain, snow mix down at the valleys. And again, what we're dealing with is a little interesting temperature profile. So this is up at Brighton Resort, and this camera, they're making snow. It's lightly snowing, but you really get a better view of what's happening. Now, this is at the top, right? The base of Brighton Resort, but up at the top at Big Cottonwood Canyon, this is at the S-curve. And so the snow is coming down. You'll notice as the car navigates the S-curve, the roadways are wet, but not with snow on them. So it's snowing and it's slushing, but it isn't heavily accumulating yet. But this is just the beginning of what's going to be a very productive storm for the mountains of Utah. Let me go and show you what we're dealing with. In fact, we've got some snow in the northern areas of Utah. This little push came through and is now pushed all the way into the Ogden area towards Layton. We are getting snow on the roads in the valleys and on the benches, but it isn't sticking in the low valleys. It's just those wet roads. That goes all the way into the Tooele Valley as well. Bottom line, this is just the first little push. In fact, you'll see it headed towards Utah County. It's a little line. But what's interesting is behind this, we're actually going to see snowfall come in from southern Idaho tonight. Then warmer air kind of merges with it. And during the day tomorrow, it mixes to rain in the valleys, snow on the benches and in the mountains. It's 30 in Fillmore, 29 in Cedar City. A little bit of precipitation. Leading edge of this thing has gone from Price all the way to Cedar. St. George is currently 39 degrees. So as we look to the big picture, here it comes, and this is not just a cold front that's going to sweep through and we're going to get a wind shift. This is actually moisture that's tapped all the way to the Pacific, going over this ridge of high pressure, and we've just kind of opened up a water spigot. And so all that water's coming, it's coming in and it's going to just clobber the mountains tomorrow and into the day on Saturday. The valleys, hit and miss. Take a look. Tonight, a little bit of snow, less than an inch in the valleys, the benches 1 to 2. But do you see that? By morning, it starts to flip to rain in the valleys, snow in the mountains, and it stays that way for the majority of the day Friday for Salt Lake, Ogden, all the way to Provo. The piece pushes a little farther south early on Saturday with, again, more valley rain, mountain snow, and by midday Saturday, it starts to become showery. By evening Saturday, it's gone, but some strong winds will happen up over the mountains of the Wasatch and in the Uintas, and that's only going to elevate avalanche danger after receiving some heavy, heavy snow. Northern valleys, tonight through Saturday, less than an inch. Valleys, the benches are going to get 3 to 6 inches, and that includes the Wasatch Back, but the northern mountains, 1 to 2 feet, Cottonwoods 15 to 30, and Central Mountains 6 to 12. And this isn't fluffy Utah powder. This is heavy, wet, dense snow that we'll be skiing and boarding on for the rest of the year. Nephi to Manti, chance of some scattered precipitation tomorrow, more sunshine. Temperatures in the 40s and 50s over southern Utah. St. George, 50s for the next 3, and then 60s and mid-60s as we roll through the middle of next week. Look for that valley rain, bench and mountain snow overnight into the day tomorrow, and even a little bit into Saturday. Highs will be in the 40s in Ogden, Salt Lake, Sandy, and Provo. So again, it's a mild pattern for the valleys. If it were colder, we'd have a snow coat on and it'd be pretty rough commutes. In the meantime, it's going to be big mountain snow and some crazy slow commutes because of the wet roads. Hazy conditions Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, back to the low 50s on Wednesday and Thursday. Well, there you go. Settle in. The mountains get all the snow they need, which is great for the open and all the resorts.
Yeah, the direction of that in a couple of weeks, we're going to be in the 60s and 70s, Kevin.
Probably not, but we'll see.
All right, thanks.